Don't waste your time on Vero. Don't. I don't know why everybody's telling you to go check out Vero, but I'm going to give you a very different opinion. An opinion from the perspective of a working professional photographer who makes his living as a working professional photographer. Hit subscribe if that sounds like you. So a short while ago, pretty much every creator on YouTube was complaining about Instagram, and now a ton of those people have created videos telling you about how amazing Vero True Social is and why you should join it and follow them. But those people are content creators who want you to follow them so that they can feed you more content that they create. That's their job. Their income is directly tied to how many people consume their content and buy their Lightroom presets. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nothing. It is a legitimate way to earn a living. Coincidentally, as you can see, I myself am also a content creator, but my primary source of income, really my only source of income, is my photography. So I want to take a few minutes to tell you why, as a professional photographer or aspiring professional, you should not waste your time on Vero. First of all, and most importantly, your clients are not on Vero. They're not. If you're spending time doing social media marketing as part of your overall marketing strategy, posting your work that few people are going to see, they damn well better be the right people. Art directors and art producers are not on Vero. Photo editors are not on Vero looking for new artists. Corporate clients, family clients, actors needing headshots, fitness clients, and future brides, they're not on Vero. I follow a very particular set of accounts on Instagram.
A very particular set.
It's a curated list of accounts that I want to interact with regularly so that they continue to know that I exist and that I am available to hire. So I checked out Vero. I started going through the list of accounts that I follow on Instagram, such as ad agencies, magazines, photographers, media companies, design companies, to see if I could find them on Vero. And I stopped pretty quickly when I realized they're just not there. After about 10 minutes, I had only found 3 accounts from my Instagram feed that were on Vero. Rankin, British GQ, and Clay Enos, who is a New York-based key art photographer who also happens to be an ambassador for Vero. Contrary to what people are saying, Vero is not a photo sharing app. Yeah, it has photo and video sharing capabilities, but it is very clear that Vero is not a photography-centric platform. Vero seems to care more about the music you're listening to, the movies you're watching, the books you're reading, the games you're playing, and the websites and apps that you're using than it does about photos and videos that you're creating. Here's what the post page looks like. Yes, images and video are right at the top, but look at all this other stuff. When you click over to the discovery page, you find pills for music, movies, TV series, games, apps, books, and places. Nothing for photos. Nothing for photography. Now, you might be thinking, but look, there's a big button right there that says photography on Vero. But that just goes to a blog post from February called The World of Photography on Vero. I know it's a blog post because you can find the same article on their website. In order to actually discover photography on Vero, you have to scroll down the Discover page to the photography pill. And that will only show you posts that contain the hashtag photography hashtag. One of the things that people complain about with Instagram is actually one of its best features, and that's being able to discover work from other people in a feed. Yeah, Instagram f***ed up by hijacking your home feed and filling it with ads and posts from people you don't follow. Even though you do have 3 levels of feeds on Instagram, your primary, your followers, and your favorites, it's not exactly intuitive to most people, and you can't set a default as your primary feed. Instead of copying TikTok's video format, what they failed to realize is that what makes TikTok wildly successful is not the fact that it's video, but its For You page. The FYP is all about showing you content that you are very likely to resonate with based on content that you've liked before. Instagram is trying to do that with the primary feed a little bit, but they already have that feature on the discovery page. They just need to tweak the algorithm and make it better. What Instagram should have done is reduced its ad load on all the feeds, moved all the posts from people we're not following into the discovery page, and made the discovery page full-width images instead of thumbnails that you have to click on in order to get a full-width feed. They should then move that discovery page to the home page and change the discover page to a friends and following page. That would make it a killer app again. So you would have the best of both worlds. Instead, a whole subset of users are flailing about and abandoning a once great platform in search of something better, but that greener grass is turning out to be flavorless and malnourishing. If I open Vero and then I close the app again and open it again the next day or 2 days later, I shouldn't see the same stuff. If I see the same first post, I'm closing the app. If there are new posts, I will only scroll until I start to see the stuff that I've already seen, and then I'm closing the app. This is why, despite everyone complaining about it, chronological feeds are actually worse off for all of us. They're not good for engagement. They kill user retention. They don't show us work from people that we like but maybe haven't seen that particular work. They prioritize recency over quality, and there's zero discoverability of other artists, creatives, and people of all walks of life that we might otherwise want to engage with. They also keep us in our own little bubbles, which is horrible for experiencing work from people with diverse backgrounds and perspectives. We just see the same thing over and over and over. This is why I think TikTok is amazing. It's why a lot of people left Instagram for TikTok, and just another reason why Vero is not an app you should invest your time in. If Vero wants to be wildly successful or even of minimal benefit to its users, it needs to drop this no algorithm nonsense and make its users' work insanely discoverable. Even a chronological feed of the posts from just the people that you follow is still an algorithm. It's just a very simple one. It's not a recommendation engine, but it is an algorithm. Most creators are also complaining about the lack of engagement on Instagram, and Vero only seems to do slightly better. Let's look at world-renowned photographer Rankin. One of his recent photos posted 2 weeks ago only has 84 likes. 30,000 followers, 84 likes. Another image, this one of Forrest Whitaker, also posted 2 weeks ago, only has 135 likes. 30,000 followers, 135 likes? How long will it take you to get to 30,000 followers? And more importantly, will that effort translate into money in your bank, or will it just be a waste of time? One of the biggest issues that bothers me is that Vero does not have an API. Because it doesn't have an API or a developer platform, I cannot connect to Zapier. Honestly, Vero, this should be a top priority for you if you want to grow your platform. I don't actually post to Instagram. I built an Airtable database and connected it to Zapier, and I use that to schedule and post my images to all of my social media platforms at the same time. I don't have time to be posting images to every single platform. I need to be able to automate that process of posting my work at set times on a schedule. Because there's no API, this also means Vero isn't connected to any of the social media management services like Later.com, Planoly, and Hootsuite, the way Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, LinkedIn, Behance, and many more are. I'm a one-man shop. I need to use automation to reduce my workload and stay ahead or just even keep up to my competitors. If it's not on Zapier, that means a ton of added time posting to yet another social media platform that does not bring in new clients. Time is money, and Vero will eat up a lot of your time because of its lack of integration with any other social media management apps or automation integrators such as Zapier. Vero claims to be true social, but it doesn't really offer anything different than Instagram. I actually think it's worse, a lot worse. But Vero's been around for 7 years, and in its current form, it's horrible for both organic discovery and getting your work seen by people who are in a position to hire you. Now, I was easily able to connect my contacts and easily to find a few friends and colleagues like my friend Renee and my colleagues Chris Noak and Dave Brosha, but as far as my business goes, they're not going to hire me. As a professional photographer with a business to run, especially if you're running it by yourself, don't waste your time. The benefit is just not there. You're much better off investing your time and energy promoting yourself on social media platforms where your potential clients are already looking. For commercial photographers, that's going to be Instagram, Behance, and maybe Commune. Until Vero gets the discovery aspect figured out, I honestly don't see how you or I are going to gain followers organically. Unless you're Peter McKinnon and already have a following larger than the entire population of Finland, then good luck getting your work seen by anyone outside of your existing social networks. Which reminds me, for more videos related to photography and running a photography business, hit subscribe and turn on the notifications. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and sure, Vero at Kevin Patrick Robbins. But I suspect you won't actually be using Vero in 2 months, so just follow me on Instagram and maybe TikTok. The links are in the description. That's it. Take care.